Many of us are thinking about fresh starts this new year, and for some, that might include the desire to open their hearts again to love. But modern dating can feel like a heartbreak of mixed signals, confusing advice, and old fears. Our next guest is here to help you navigate the dating minefield to find what really matters on the other side of fear. Let's welcome relationship coach. We have Dr. Jackie. Thanks for joining us today.
It's my pleasure.
Yes, okay, so Dr. Jackie, with so much dating advice telling us what's a red flag or a green flag, how can someone begin to figure out what's right for them specifically?
Well, the real journey starts with changing your perspective about dating, right? A lot of people look at it as if it's some sort of an audition and they're concerned about rejection or the end goal, which is finding the right person or someone that they feel good dating. And really, that's the wrong way of looking at it. So I really want people to shift that perspective to look at dating instead of auditioning for worthiness, look at it as more of a data gathering, right?
Oh.
Because rejection is not about something being wrong with you or them. It just means that you're not meant to do life with that person, right? So dating is really helping you to filter through the people that are not suitable for you. And so I think that people need to really hone their skills for dating, their skills about relationships. What does it really take to find the right person? What are the ingredients?
And Dr. Jackie, sometimes we end up with people who feel familiar, but maybe that's not great. So how can you tell if it's just comfortable being with this person or if it's actually a good match?
Well, see, you have to start with knowing what is it that you need. What is it that you need in a relationship? So there's want and then there's need. There's a difference between the two. What's important is what you need. So I need trust, for example. I need someone that's really, really strong in the family because those are very, very important areas for me. You also need to know what your deal breakers are. What are your non-negotiables? And so when you put those items in the order of importance in a list, say from 1 to 10, it makes it very easy for you to know what's not for you or who's not for you. Right? So a lot of people are unclear with that. So when people can't rattle off their list of what they need in a relationship, I find that they're not clear. And you know what? When you become clear, when the student is ready, the teacher appears.
Oh, okay. And if someone wants to feel more hopeful about dating in the new year, they might be feeling, I've tried the dating apps, I'm not finding my person. What's one little thing they could change about how they think about it altogether?
Well, as I was saying, perspective, get yourself prepared for dating. I was reading a study recently. It said that 67% of males between the age of 18 to 25 have never learned to talk to a woman. Most of their first initial contact with a woman is virtually. So they have not honed the skills of how to woo, develop connection with someone because it's only in this virtual field of a dating app or something online. And the same skills that you need to hone in dating are the very skills that help you to develop a long lasting and fulfilling relationship. So I say, let's get back to the basics.
There we
You
go.
want to be an Olympiad champion, you got to get to the basics and stick with the basics because they make sense in the long run.
Yes, and let's say someone's been out of the game a while and feels nervous. What's a good, easy first step they could take just to feel a little bit more ready?
As I said, get ready with you. What is it that you're looking for? Start to look at things when you're with someone on a date. How does that person make you feel? Because people say, well, you're the same person at all times. Not really. We respond to the stimuli that we get from others. So how does that person make you feel? Is it a good feeling? I loved your other comment earlier. You said, sometimes you feel comfortable with someone, but is that a good thing? All you got to do to answer that question is look at cycles. Have I been successful in the past with this archetype? This is my type. Has it worked out well for you? If it hasn't, then you really need to look at when you feel comfortable with someone that's of that same archetype. You need to figure out what are the aspects of this person that don't really fit well, so that the next time around you ensure that those particular items are there and that you have what you need to really form meaningful connections.
There you go. You've heard it from Dr. Jackie herself. Dr. Jackie, thank you so much for these helpful tips to our viewers. You can find out more by heading to Dr. Jackie, that's JACQUIE.com.